Laura, if I could ask you to go first. Laura, I've got you here. Laura Tamez, registered on behalf of the Texas Trial Lawyers Association against House Bill 3353. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Go ahead when you're ready. Laura, you first.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, Madam Vice Chair. My name is Laura Tamez, and I'm a past president of the Texas Trial Lawyers Association. I'm here on their behalf and individually testifying respectfully against the bill. I want to start by thanking Representative De Ayala for visiting with us about the concerns and encouraging us to visit with stakeholders to make this a good policy for Texas. And so we're in ongoing conversations about that and how to make this bill better. I do want to point out that these are private contractors who do not have a contract with TxDOT. And why is that important? Because currently 97.002 is very narrow in scope when it is going to extend immunity or sovereign immunity to a non-governmental unit or agency. So when this was created in 2003, it was because these were TxDOT contracts, and anybody who's prosecuted or defended a case where there's TxDOT contract, what happens is it's thousands of pages, and the contractor who either constructs or repairs the highway has no discretion to go outside of that contract. There is mandatory compliance. They usually have an engineer from TxDOT grading their paper, making sure they have compliance. They cannot go outside of these thousands of pages of project manual, specification, safety manual. So this was created as policy. Look, if there is a flaw in the contract or specs that are designed by TxDOT, the contractor has no discretion to veer from the contract. Therefore, that sovereign immunity is extended. It's called derivative immunity. So because Texas, if we look at the policy, is the state with the highest number of work zone fatalities. We're aware of one that just happened in Austin where there were fatalities with an 18-wheeler in a construction zone. And the problem with that particular case is the National Transportation Safety Board is looking at the control devices that were in place and doing an investigation to see if perhaps it was the design that is a cause or a contributing cause to the crash. So this would limit private contractors or give them blanket immunity, if you will, where there will not be a jury trial because they have a contract with a governmental unit anywhere in the state. 254 counties, 1,200 cities. It extends it to that, and it extricates TxDOT from the language. So it wouldn't be a contract that you've got to comply with. The Supreme Court has recently spoken on this, and the Supreme Court was very clear that sovereign immunity does not extend to private companies exercising independent discretion. There's a recent case on the books about that. So if the government is not telling you what to do, it's just a contract to put up devices. Maybe it's warning devices, and the contractor ends up selecting the design, the components, selecting or having discretion in how to perform the work, having complete control of that work as an independent contractor, then sovereign immunity would not be extended. So in the end, I want to say that I look very much forward to TTLA working with the stakeholders and with Representative Ayala in pursuing good policy to make sure that what the Supreme Court has said, when there is immunity, then whatever has happened to that injured individual is the burden of just that individual because there is no right to sue in civil court. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Okay, members, any questions?